Yo, let's talk difficulties and directions to go. Okay, so maybe you hit a wall. Maybe you're like a content creator and you made the same video putting beans in a bucket 13 times or whatever. Say that's where you get to in life. Okay? You got to remember that not everybody's done these things, and that the what's going on in the day today is a thing, and it's cool to bring that up and captivate the attention of the audience. That's real good. That's real good. In my perception of things, limited as that may be, a lot of times you got to go back to the basics. I find myself about twice a month, I got to go back to Revelation, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Just remember, rev it up, 1, 2, 3. Rev it up, 1, 2, 3. Okay, chapter 1's going to tell you who you're talking to. All right? That's going to line you out quite a bit. Chapters 2 and 3 is going to reinforce what he likes and what he don't like, and some of the consequences thereof. And it's the real critical part. We can talk about, Pootie Poo and, best thing ever, like nothing ever before, and freaking, Winnie the Pooh, and how they interact with each other. Okay, fine, yeah, cool, whatever. That's not in Revelation 1, 2, or 3. I do not see a grand, I need to concern myself with these other things. And then, like, the nature of a person and their small little individual group and how they interact with that group, like, there's a lack of that. And then as you become a content creator of a lot of people, then your bandwidth gets low, and there's all these pulls, all these directions. So stepping back to your core, who's your neighbor? The guy right next to you. You know what I mean? I was just out driving, and I was thinking, and the Lord was showing me, man, he's like, because a lot of people don't answer the phone, and I need them to answer the phone because of this, that, and the other to conduct business. Couldn't get a hold of nobody, super annoying, and then, everything worked out anyway. And he's like, you're going to have to rely on me in this upcoming season apart from any digital communication, any, calling the homestead, calling the, kinfolk, calling the job, the shipper, receiver, doing stuff, digital fuel card, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me that I'm going to have to be fully reliant upon him. And it feels like a baby step. You know what I'm saying? It's like a baby step. It's not something that's, maybe I'm just a big baby, snot-nosed kid, right? Anyway, so for me, being a stepper, I got to know how to step. And, update on the glory of God. I said something to a fella at the store, and then, we started talking, and I dropped a few truths on him, and then right before I walked off, I said, Jerry Rice, this guy was obviously an NFL type of fellow, and I said, how long did Jerry Rice practice to catch a ball? Like, he beat his body, he, read the plays, and, his mind, will, and emotions was fully engaged in how do I catch this football? And he completely paused. The guy completely paused and looked at me. I said, shoot, man, I'm trying to catch these blessings. And I just walked off. And this dude, I don't know, but I suspect that he knew who Jerry Rice was and held him in great esteem because the way it floored the dude. Man, I'm telling you, you got to get out at these gas stations. You got to get out here at the local places where people, conduct going about their dailies. You know what I mean? Your grocery stores, your Tractor Supplies, your mercantiles of all forms, is excellent fishing. Excellent fishing. And the first time that God works through you in somebody's life, you'll get hooked. You'll get hooked. I'm telling you right now, the goodness is unmatched. It's not like anything, like nothing you've ever seen before. It really, I can't compare it to nothing else. And it's different every time. Like, it's so fresh and new. And, let's report on that. Like, God moved today. In other parts of the news, here, Chicken Little News, here's your roving reporter, Skip Opotamus. We had several witnesses at the Winco food store, and I bought a freaking beef heart. I don't even know if I'm supposed to eat it, but I sliced it up, and I sliced up some beef that was cut like ribs. So I sliced that up, and then I got a whole tri-tip, and I cut all the tallow off of it, diced it up to where I could just have one little chunk to throw in the pan to make grease. Just like straight off the cow in the pan, make the grease, then cook the eggs type of deal. And so I saved all that away, but I just cut it all up. And there was like some marinade teriyaki, and I put that in there, cooked it, and then I bought a thing of chicken breast, cut that into strips, and took that juice off of the meat, pulled the meat out, put the chicken in, and then took 2 forks, pulled it all apart, did a little barbecue sauce on the corn tortilla. Yeah, it was banging, boy. It was good stuff. And corn tortillas are not high fructose corn syrup. Okay, let's be real clear about that. I mean, it is corn. It does have, sugar and fiber and all this type of stuff or whatever like that. But that is not drinking syrup. I mean, when my wife seen that, she's like, oh, a corn tortilla. Yeah, corn tortilla. Like, it's healthier than the wheat one. Like, it really is. And it don't seem like it because we're all, getting psyched out about this high fructose corn syrup. Anyway, and the Kinder barbecue sauce, very low in sugar. That was good. And the marinades, it didn't have no sugar, but it did have the soy. So, anyway, that's what we're eating on. And I ate some beef heart. A beef heart at Winco is $2.36 for half a pound, which was like, I didn't know if I'd like it or not, but it turned out pretty good. I don't know if I'm supposed to eat it. I don't know if it's kosher or not, but I want to put the right building blocks in my carcass to live. So make it make sense. Get out there and get them. Raquel, that's the show. Have a good day, man.